Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the AI News Daily Show. I hope this day is treating you well so far. Sun is shining here in California, but it is very cold. Yeah, some of you on the East Coast are probably going to laugh about this, like the 30s. I think we're in 30s or 40s. Yeah, you guys are probably like, yeah, that's not cold at all. But anyways, let's dive right in. We had a couple of model releases. I guess we should cover that first. So let's do that. And then a couple other things that are happening. So let's see here. So we had a couple of LLMs or new updated LLMs released this week. RC. Now, this one I'm not really familiar with. I'm not sure if it is a open source model, but we definitely got new models, a bigger one and a smaller one. Trinity Mini and Trinity Nano. Then Mistral 3, two of them. We have a 14 billion parameter and a 123 billion parameter. It beats Llama 3.1 in coding and math. I don't even use Llama for coding anymore, so that's kind of outdated, I would say. Then DeepSeek v3.2, a very big model, 671 billion. I think GPT models are up in the trillions. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's openly available, their parameters. I looked that up a couple of months ago and I couldn't find much, but I think it's up in the trillions. And then we have LLM 360 K2, matches Llama 2 70B. Let's see, I'm not sure what kind of model that is. K2, it's not Kimi, is it? It's something completely new. LLM 360, I see here. Open source large language model from scratch. I think that's interesting. You don't have that too often, building from scratch. So this is definitely something to look into. This is from January to 2025. April 2025. It is a fully reproducible large language model outperforming Llama 2 70B, using 35% less compute. Now, I do believe that that's going to be the future for sure. I do believe that LLM researchers, builders are going to focus on making these models more energy efficient because we definitely need it. There is a lot of water also being used to cool down these data centers and to get these GPUs to keep them, working properly. So there is going to be a lot happening there when it comes to efficiency. But yeah, we have a lot of open source models, people, which is actually pretty cool. So I don't really use Mistral. I don't use it that much. I heard Brandon speak about LeChat. That is their UI. You can access it for free. It's the only open source model in Europe, I believe. No, Switzerland released a model not too long ago, but those are the only European models that exist as date, I think. So Switzerland has a open source model. I forgot the name, but I did a report on that on my YouTube a couple of weeks back. And then we have Mistral. DeepSeek is China. And the DeepSeek moment, everybody was quite shocked when they released their first reasoning model back mid this year. Man, things are moving so fast that I can't even remember what date. It feels like it's 3 years ago, but it was just 6 months ago, probably. And then this RC, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Let's just have a quick look here, what we got going on. So the Trinity Manifesto. Mixture of experts, trained end-to-end in the US, offering open weights, strong reasoning, and full control for developers. This is actually cool. I'm probably going to do a little report on that. Let me head over to my little note-taking thing. I use Obsidian. I don't know what you guys use, but Obsidian is available for free, and I'll show you guys that at the end of the stream. I do like to share tools that I use because you might feel inspired to use those tools too, and if they're free, it lives on your computer. You don't have to share the data with anybody. That's different with Notion, right? Notion is on the web, so your data is out there. Even if it's, in some shape or form, it might be encrypted, but it's definitely on a public domain. And if you don't want that, then Obsidian would be your go-to. But yeah, this is interesting. I'm definitely going to dive a little bit deeper into that. So on my Substack, just so you guys know, I am going to be putting up a couple of reports. Please give me a follow. I just started back on Substack and have a lot of information there for you to check out, to copy, use for your own content, and what have you. And I do try to post daily because it's really hard to stay ahead otherwise. And I will be doing a deep dive on Amazon's models. I'm going to do a deep dive on Mistral. I am going to do a deep dive on DeepSeek. So that's coming in the next days here under the the LLM magazine publication. So that's fun. A lot of data to be covered. I tell you, there's so much going on. So what do we have here? NVIDIA advances open model development for digital and physical AI. Now, physical AI, I guess there is going to be a lot happening moving forward. You guys all know that 1x, I always mix that up, X1 or 1x, 1x.tech, I think that's their URL. They are releasing the first home robot. Well, it's not the first home robot, but it's the first humanoid because we already have vacuum cleaners, Roomba and all of that. I mean, those are robots too. But the first humanoid is being released to the public next year. You can pre-order yours. And because of that, I do believe that there's going to be a lot more happening because other players do want to ship their robots too. They don't want to be behind 1x. So it's going to be exciting to see how this all plays out. And of course, model work needs to be done too. And also in the 3D field, spatial intelligence is going to be a very, very huge topic moving forward. And world model is going to be a very, very big topic moving forward. We have World Labs as one of them. Fei-Fei Li is the head of that research lab. And we're going to see a lot. We're going to see a lot happening. So for everybody that believes that the bubble is about to pop in AI, I don't think so. I have a feeling that we are going to be moving a little bit further before we hit that. It's super exciting, the work that NVIDIA is doing. There are a lot of things that NVIDIA invented that makes many, many things that we use today possible. And some people don't even know that. For example, Comfy UI, what I use is, it is a node-based system to build Gen AI workflows. And you can use all the open source models with Comfy UI. It's basically an interface to interact with all open source models out there, with image models, with video models, even with LLMs, so text models. and also with audio models. And you can build really awesome advanced workflows. And many Gen AI tools that we use today are built on top of Comfy. And Comfy is possible also because of NVIDIA's inventions in the past. So NVIDIA plays a very, very big role in our AI world and it will continue to do so. It plays a very, very important role. I don't even think there is something to compare with NVIDIA. AMD maybe. AMD might be kind of a comparison. AMD, they also do produce chips and so, I believe. And they're very active in healthcare too. They have really awesome reports to read up on. All of these players have blogs, and they also have tutorials, and they also offer free learning materials, free courses. So definitely something worth looking into. They have an AI podcast. That's funny. Very interesting, but there's a lot happening there. Runway rolls out AI video model. I have not tried it yet. It's Gen 4.5. Looks hyper realistic. I said yesterday that there is still going to be a lot happening in this field also, because when you zoom into these videos, they do still look kind of morphy. Hands are not always perfect and stuff. So in order for this to get up to a Hollywood grade, there is more work going to be happening moving forward, and Runway seems to be setting the stage. Runway has to do, they have something to do with stable diffusion. I think SD 1.5. They're definitely in that field too. I would definitely look up on that. Look up if you want to learn a little bit more about their history. Runway plays a very, very important role when it comes to research and development in AI. It looks very promising, and I would love to read your thoughts if you used it, if you tried it out, compared it to VO3. I would love to know. Anthropic to spend $50 billion. You guys, there is still so much money flowing into AI, into research and development, data centers. There's still so much going to be happening. I don't think the bubble is going to pop anytime soon. If you have a different opinion, please leave a comment. Let me know so that we can discuss. So the agentic AI market size. Now, supposed to rise to 200, is that billion? 200 billion by 2034. That's wild. AWS has their event happening right now. They're talking a lot about agentic AI because that is the AI that is supposed to really do our work. I myself am building an agent that runs locally that is doing administrative tasks for me. At the moment, it's posting on 3 social media platforms on a regular basis, providing the public and myself with information that people can then grab, dive deep, write up content. It posts every couple of hours, and I'm super, super happy about it. It's saving me a lot of time when it comes to research. It's saving me time when it comes to posting on social media. And I personally believe that we all should be more present. There are so many platforms out there. They're all free to use. And if you're smart about your things, you can get things rolling without you touching these platforms, and you can gain new clients. You can get more fans, whatever you're doing. If you're an influencer, right, you can be present there and share your work. What I'm going to do with the bot, I am going to add a new feature where you can create content yourself and have the bot post it. At the moment, it scrapes the internet, brings data together, and posts it for you. And but we're going to expand that to different functions, different ways of posting. We're going to make this agent really intelligent, and if you want to join the party and build with me, it is not hard. If you're into AI development, if you want to get started, I will hold your hand. So this is a possibility to get access to me. I've been doing this for the past 2 years. I've built over 40 applications, and I think I am one of the people that can give you some deep insight and help you grow faster. And that is definitely a skill set that you can monetize. So let's see what else we got going on. So this is interesting. It might not be necessarily related to AI, but kind of, because the digital world is AI, right? It is what it is. So YouTube says it will be less safe for kids under Australia's social media ban. So what is happening right now? Australia is banning social media for children under 16, I believe. You guys look that up. I think it's interesting because have we had something like that before? Of course, certain platforms are banned in China for everybody, but specifically for children, underage kids. I think that this is super interesting. YouTube is like, what? How can you guys do that to the children? This is not good. Parents lose their ability to supervise their teen or tween's account. And yeah, so what do I have to say about this? I have a almost 18-year-old in the household. I think it's very important that children are part of the digital sphere, but it is very dangerous. I think social media is going to play a big, big, big role moving forward. I am on social media every day. So it really depends. It really depends. There are pros and cons with it. I'm not going to say this is really great. I love that something is being done to protect children, but I have to ponder on this a bit more. I can't really say what I think about it. I really have to sit with it for a moment and understand. I was quite shocked as the US wanted to ban TikTok. I think that's not cool because we have young people that are really becoming independent and making a lot of money. And I think it's a good thing. You know what I mean? When it comes to understanding new ways to monetize your skill set, to, learn to make money. These content creators, it's a hard job being a content creator because I'm I'm feeling it personally. It's a lot of hard work. Yeah, a lot of people like, oh, these dumb dance videos on TikTok. I really have to sit with this, but I did want to share this with you because I think it is very important for you to know about. LLMs won't get us to AGI. Oh, I'm sorry I said it. Oops. I'm so sorry, people. Yeah. So the AGI that people are waiting for is the AGI that can do everything that we do without us interfering with it. So at the moment you could say, well, we already have AGI, Sharon, because you have an agent that can post on social media autonomously. That's basically doing a task that you would normally do. And I would agree, right? We already have capable AI. We have AI that is capable of replacing or not replacing, that's such a dumb word, doing a lot of our tasks, and through that saving us much time. But it still needs me in the background to tune it. I couldn't now say, dear agent, I built you now. You're going to just do everything. You're going to be as intelligent as I am. You're going to understand all the playing parts that are needed to replace me on social media. It's not happening, right? That's the AGI that they're all talking about, an AI that can just do everything. We don't have that yet. And according to Sutskever, we're not going to get there with LLMs. So that's why I do believe that his super intelligent company, SSI, I don't know what it's called, SSI, super intelligence. Well, you guys know what I mean. Everybody knows this mysterious that is doing work behind closed doors. That is his company. And I think he has two co-founders, and he's working on that. And we won't know until, what they're working on in particular until they announce something. So yeah, I think this is definitely interesting to understand where we are at the moment. I mean, Andrej Karpathy said it too. It's another important person to watch in the AI field. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Sundar Pichai, I hope I am saying his name right, isn't he? He's from Google, yeah. Says Google will start building data centers in space, baby. In space. So the space race, the space war has now started. It's already taken place. There is a race that we know nothing about, and that's the rush to get up into the stratosphere? No. Where satellites placed, they're kind of in between two layers or so. I'm not so into, well, I'm into space, but I haven't had the time to really study it. So please correct me if I'm wrong. Powered by the sun. Now, remember Bill Gates talking about channeling the sun's power or dimming the sun? There's some crazy stuff. Now, this is science fiction becoming real. Data centers in space. Is that the reason why Elon Musk wants to get to Mars? I'm serious now. Why are we, is there money to be made? Is there power to be taken? You know what I mean? If you own the stratosphere, I mean, yeah, super interesting. People, we're moving into a world that is going to be weird and unusual because we're not used to it. It's going to be a new world. When you think about 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was different, but it's still kind of the same. So I think we have been in a similar world in the past 100 years. And now we're shifting to a complete new world that many wish to be multiplanetary. Think about that for a second. It's crazy. It's crazy, people. Data centers in space. We already have satellites in space. Why not have some floating data centers? Crazy stuff. Now you might understand why I'm saying the bubble. When is it going to burst? It's not going to burst tomorrow. I'll tell you that much. So World Labs, right, the startup founded by AI pioneer Fei-Fei Li is launching its first commercial world model product. Now that's interesting. It's available via freemium and paid tiers that lets users turn text prompts, photos, videos, 3D layouts, or panoramas into editable, downloadable 3D environments. So you can now generate 3D assets. Cool. And I know a lot of people have been doing that for a while now, right? They have been creating, you have game designers and they make these assets that people can use in their games. And so super fascinating. This is definitely opening up a world to people that want to build more, and have it easier for them. I tried to run, what was it? Unreal. Oh my gosh, on my computer. My computer almost died. So now with things like this, it's going to make it probably easier, less compute intense, maybe. I'm not sure. 3D is not my world. I'm not into it, but I do love it. It's very interesting, and I hope that I can build, something for the AI AR era, augmented reality, maybe a little game or an app for the Apple Vision Pro. I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely interested in diving a little bit deeper into that. But here, this is definitely something to check out. Definitely. The launch of the generative world model, first released in limited beta preview 2 months ago, comes a little over a year after World Labs came out of stealth with 230 million in funding. There's more funding happening in these fields, for sure, because it's definitely going to advance robotics and everything. Here, waitlist now if you want. You can check that out. I am going to do a recap after this, and you guys can grab all the links. The recap is also going to be under the publication, What the LLM on Substack. So definitely check that out here. Right, I am going to be doing the recap, and then you can read up on it and grab all the links that we discussed. Man, a lot happening, don't you think? It seems like, oh, it's not a lot. There's not much changing. But I do believe that there's a lot happening. I mean, this just goes to show data centers, 3D, robotics, medicine, right? There's a lot of advancements happening in the medical field with AI. Yeah, it's a lot. Then all the video and image models that are coming out that are being more realistic, right? Looking more real. The game for Hollywood, for indie filmmakers. We're moving into a new world of entertainment, people. It's just unfolding in front of our eyes. It's crazy. When I go on Instagram, and I would recommend every AI person be on Instagram, because that's where the fun is happening when it comes to visuals. You're not seeing it that well on X. X is a different platform than Instagram. Instagram is wild. You guys definitely need to check it out, and also can give me a follow on Instagram. It's wild what's going on there. It's really wild. A lot of things are happening here. It's cool. It's definitely a awesome platform. I haven't been paying much attention to, but doing it now, and there's a lot that you can learn here. It's really cool. Awesome. Well, hey friends, that's all I got for you guys this morning, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I will be back later on at 2 p.m. PST with the bot. I am building in public. I am adding features to the bot, and you guys can check it out here on Gumroad. And get a glimpse of what we're building. You can get the foundational bot and build with us. This bot works. This is set up as a course. If you want to learn to develop in AI, you can be part of this. You get access to me. I've been doing this for the past 2 years. You can learn with me. You can learn from me. And I'm super excited for this. This is really cool. I already made a couple of sales. So thanks to all the people that purchased the bot, and thanks to the rating that I got. I got a 5-star rating. I appreciate you. So yeah, with that being said, I wish you guys a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll be back later. Peace out.